Hi, welcome to Sugar Free. Thank you for visiting, tuning in. This is your daily reading for, it's the weekend reading, the 27th and 28th. That came around quickly, of October 2018. It's a beautiful afternoon at the moment, but we've had hail here in the south of England. Nasty little sharp hail showers. But at the moment, the sky is clear and there's beautiful sunshine sparkling on what leaves are left on the trees. Yes, autumn is here. And here in the UK, the clocks are going back this weekend, so we will get an extra hour in the morning once, but then it's going to get really dark really early. Anyway, do you have that in the States, if you're watching in the States? Do you have that in your country? The clocks go forward in the spring and go back an hour in the autumn? To do with making it safer for people going to work, I believe, in the mornings. Daylight saving, they call it. Of course, it doesn't save anything, but there we go. It's all a bit of an existential doodah. Right, I'm going to do one more shuffle. I need one more. And one more. See, I'm focusing so much on whether it's the last shuffle now that it never is. No, that wasn't either. Oh dear. Stick with me, folks. There we go. That was it. Right. Let's see what we get. Hermit in reverse. Emperor in reverse. Drinking flip. With Fortune in reverse. Expect nothing. Expect nothing. And especially do not expect luck to dig you out of a situation where some malignant power structure is messing with your me time. You're going to have to do that for yourself. If something's bothering you or someone's bothering you, don't leave it to luck to sort it out. Don't just think, oh, it'll be all right. This is about taking hold, getting hold of a situation by the scruff of the fucking throat and dealing with it. Because luck ain't going to help you here. And it looks to me like your peace of mind and your peace of mind and your sense of inner peace is being messed around with by some malignant power figure. And a malignant power figure can also be an absent power figure. You know, when a power figure is absent, you know, basically a country with no king can't function properly. Someone will always come in to fill that gap. I mean, in England we had revolution a good century before the French. We had a civil war, and we had parliamentary democracy really pushed to the fore. And we had no king for a while. The king had his head cut off for treason. Can you believe that? The king was actually done for treason. King Charles was done for treason. I can't remember what he did. I think he was getting in other royals from Holland or something. I can't remember what it was. But and there was a civil war, and the Roundheads and the Cavaliers, basically the Royalists and the everybody else. and those divisions, I tell you, are still playing themselves out today. And the king was arrested and accused of treason, put on trial for treason. and was found guilty of treason and was decapitated. And we then had a dude called Oliver Cromwell, who ran a kind of Stalinist kind of regime in England for a while. It wasn't really very good. And then we brought the monarchy back. We had the Restoration. And it all kind of started off again. But the key thing was that the absolute power of the monarchy was finished by that revolution. And nobody wanted the kind of Stasi-like control of Cromwell's regime either. After a while, nobody wanted that either. But when the king came back, when the next king came back, I think it was Bonnie Prince Charlie, and became king again, he had to sign a load of stuff basically saying that he understood that it was not his place to rule with absolute power anymore, and that he was subject to Parliament. So yeah, just a little riff there on power structures and the presence of malignant authority and the absence of benevolent authority. And whichever one it is, the Emperor in reverse signifies it. So there is trouble with authority figures, dragging the energy down and spoiling your peace of mind. And luck is not going to get you out of it. All that to say. You know, some things sort themselves out by themselves, and some things have to be actively dealt with. And what this reading is saying to me, it's to be actively dealt with. Now, that can even mean simply actively praying that something will get better. Yeah. And it doesn't have to be a practical thing of like rolling your sleeves up and going and sorting something out. It doesn't have to be practical at all. But what it does mean is that just putting your blinkers on and going la 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 and waiting for things to sort themselves out is not going to work. Right, let's clarify the Hermit in reverse. Okay, interesting. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Wow, okay, so there's something really... It looks to me like you're being pushed. You're being pushed to do something that would be best done slowly, quickly. Or that's how you feel anyway. Like you're being rushed into something and not given the chance to think it over and reflect and to actually lay the groundwork for something. There's a pushy energy about this. I'm going to clarify Emperor in reverse now to get a little bit more information about that. But it does seem like there's a pushing to perhaps take a decision or manifest something or make something happen in a way that is uncomfortably hasty going on here. So let's... Oh, 10 of Cups in the upright. Oh, yeah, you've been pushed, being pushed into a decision, something to do with family, something to do with home. And I did say here, the Hermit in reverse, like your me time. Oh my word. I'm just getting a really strong sense of some sort of awful kind of emotional blackmail going on here. And some sort of horrible deal being put forward that if you don't accede to something happening before time, you feel that the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, that this wonderful rainbow happy ending here in the 10 of Cups will be taken away from you, or you will be prevented from accessing it in some way. You will be blocked from it, because I'm actually seeing the rainbow here and this beautiful bow of cups as a barrier in this card, in this reading, clarifying the Emperor in the reverse here. This is some nasty ass bloody emotional kind of deal with the devil that is being pushed on you. Luck ain't going to sort it out. And the emotional stakes are being ramped up by this malignant and or absent power figure here, or the implications, the ramifications of the absence of benevolent power here. Either it's leaving you open to something precipitating, something to do with hearth and home and emotional happiness and security being precipitated much more quickly than you would like, or it's the presence of a malignant authority rushing you into taking some decision, some all or nothing decision about hearth and home. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune in reverse here. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Well, there is help, but you're going to have to go and get it. You're going to have to go out into the open territory here that this page is standing on. He's not in a town. It ain't round the corner. You're going to have to go looking for it. Actively looking for support in this situation. It's not going to fall into your lap. You're going to have to go out and find it, and when you find it, you're going to have to hold it. Really, you're going to have to really cherish it and really work with it, whatever it is, and it's not close to you. It's going to take some active seeking out. It's not going to turn up on your doorstep or in your inbox. Okay, let's see what Kuan Yin has to say. I think it might be that one. Keep that one to one side. No. No. Well, I've lost it now. I'll take my fingers off it now. Might be that one as well. Okay, we get the Princess of Red Poppies. Okay, well, red poppies on the Mongolian plains and over that part of the world means only one thing, and it means heroin. Now, I am, of course, not suggesting that you partake of that. However, what this means is there's a thought experiment to be done here. It's suggesting taking something into your system that you would not normally take, and that is to be treated with great care. Now, the deal with this stuff, what comes out of the red poppies in this part of the world, it actually has one function, one good use, and one good use alone, and that is to hasten the end of life when there is no further healing to be done. There is no possibility of healing and recovery, and there is only pain and suffering. Heroin, that is what heroin is good for, is to ease the path from life to the hereafter in as calm and pleasant a way as possible. So what this is suggesting to me is that there is a solution to this pushy blackmail situation I'm seeing going on here. It's not going to turn up unless you go out looking for it, and it's going to be something that it's going to be a way of seeing things, or a contact to be made, or some action to be taken, or yeah, an action to be taken. I'll put it as neutrally as that. That is only good for this particular situation, and is something that you would otherwise not consider. Now, of course, you know, I have no idea what it is, but it won't be anything nasty, but it will be something that is only good for this purpose. And that if you were to take this action and apply it to other situations in life, would cause an absolute bloody mess. And that's the thing with heroin. That's why I say it has one good use. All other uses of it are karmically disastrous. So there is a solution to this situation. Whatever it is, there is a solution. And a solution needs to be found, because when you've got the Emperor in reverse dragging at you, clarified by the Ten of Cups in the upright, that is a heavy duty, very intense mix, and a solution is required for that, because, as I say, luck ain't going to do it for you. I see the girl here, Kuan Yin, and the Page of Pentacles here, kind of looking in the same direction. There's something. I mean, I know she's flying. She's flying because there's heroin involved. There's something shared in the posture of this. The solution, which you will have to go and find, is something you would not normally do, and that is only for this particular situation. I know it's obtuse. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, please share, please subscribe. If you would like a private reading, the information you need is in the description box below. Have a wonderful weekend. Cheers, bye-bye.